Do I need a new electrical panel? Sometimes we get this question, um, and here's an easy way to tell. Most panels will have a kind of a directory, just like this. See that there? And if you look closely, it says 40. You can see it says 40 spaces right there, that number 40. So that's a maximum amount of breakers that you can put in your panel. Um, it's good to know that. It's got a lot of directions, instructions here, and the brand is Siemens. Okay. Why is that important? Well, you want to match up the breakers with the manufacturer of the panel. That ensures compatibility, and it also, if there's a warranty with your panel, make sure that you can keep that warranty and that the breaker and panel are operating great together. I know a lot of these breakers are interchangeable and people do it all the time as far as swapping breakers, but the manufacturer specs will actually tell you if that's okay to do. So you'll notice in this panel here, we are pretty close to full, but they've got this breaker's not on right now, that breaker's not on. You notice these breakers, you can actually have a 30 and a 40, a two pole 30 and a two pole 40. This one is the dryer. That one's not labeled. I have no idea what that is. No, I did not install this panel. And then they've got their surge protector here. They got their AC. And so these are just taking up basically, you see it's two spaces. You got four breakers here, but it's basically taking up the space of like one of these breakers and another one of these if you put those side by side. So I could actually condense these two, one and two, and make it like this. And then you'd have an extra space. So it's not necessarily so that you need to upgrade your panel. This particular customer is going to go with solar. So we were talking about upgrading the panel. They may go ahead and do it just because they've got other things they want to do in the future. But for instance, we could take both of these breakers here, boom, boom. We can find another breaker that's a 50 and then 20, 20, and then move, or I'm sorry, 50 and then 15, 20, and then move this breaker and this breaker down to here, free up two spots, move this, relocate this one to here, and then you'll have your two pole breaker here for your extra two breakers for solar, which is great. So then that saves, I don't know, 3 to 4 grand in upgrading a panel to this wonderful design. So that's one option we can do. Just thought I'd point that out. Always take a look at the inside of the panel. Sometimes if your panel's too old, you might not be able to see any of these specs, but it's always nice to know what's in there.